Now, licensed paralegal practitioners will be providing legal services when we may not be able to afford an attorney or would otherwise choose not to hire an attorney. Joining us today is Monty Slight, who is on the Utah Supreme Court Committee on Licensed Paralegal Practitioners. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Now, this is a brand new program that's coming up online in the fall. Tell us a little bit about what it is and why we're forming this program.
So Utah is the second state in the country to recognize a need for greater access to justice, that a lot of people just can't afford a lawyer. And we've identified three specific areas: domestic relations or family law, landlord-tenant law, and debt collection, where we feel like we could create this unique new profession to provide services, hopefully at a lower cost to people, and provide greater access to professionals that are trained in the law and can help people get through the legal system, but not necessarily need to be a lawyer or need all the education and training and certification that a lawyer goes through.
And many, as we know, like most cases do not end up in the courtroom. My sister's an attorney, and so that is all the more reason to have this kind of layer to help people navigate through whatever they're dealing with.
Sure, a lot of cases do settle out of court, and licensed paralegal practitioners will have a lot of ability and training to help people work through that settlement negotiation process. And even those cases that do end up in court or need paperwork filed in court, you know, a lot of the work, a lot of what happens in a courtroom happens before you get into the courtroom. And the licensed paralegal practitioner will help those people who, right now, we think those people are showing up what we call pro bono, meaning they don't have a lawyer, they don't have legal counsel. We think a lot of those people are showing up, they're unprepared, they don't know what's going to happen to them, they're unfamiliar with the vocabulary and their procedure and the protocol. Having a licensed paralegal practitioner that can meet with those people before they go to court, help them prepare the paperwork, make sure that all the paperwork looks the way it's supposed to look.
It makes the process so much more efficient. So forming this new program, you need people who are qualified, right?
Sure.
That's one of those things. Talk a little bit about who might you be looking for and the process.
Well, so obviously the skill set for the licensed paralegal practitioners can be very similar to that for the attorneys. We're going to want people that are very organized, very analytical. That's going to be the big skill set. But as far as the actual qualifications, we're looking for people who are willing to go through the steps and get the education necessary to become a paralegal. They're going to spend some time working as a paralegal before they become a licensed paralegal practitioner, which means they'll be working with attorneys and under the supervision of attorneys who will use their services in those areas. And then at some point when they feel like they're ready, they can there'll be some further requirements along the lines of some national certification, some coursework they'll have to complete before they can actually become licensed as a paralegal.
And you want to let people know that this service is available because obviously there's such a great need in our community for those things.
Yeah, so access to justice in Utah is a big issue. The Utah Supreme Court has made that one of their priorities, and that's one of the reasons they have really pushed the creation of this particular position. And especially when we look out at the rural areas, you know, the Wasatch Front, there's enough lawyers and enough people here that most people, if they need to find a legal professional, they're going to be able to find somebody.
But can they afford it? Is the biggie.
Yeah, so it's cost and access. It's a combination of both those things. So we're hoping to really push this out and let people know, you know, especially if there are people out there in those rural communities that want to become legal professionals but don't maybe have the time to go all the way through law school, but have that skill set. They're very analytical, they're very organized, and they're willing to put in maybe a couple of years to get an associate's degree instead of spending, you know, 7 years to get a law degree.
Monty Slight, thank you so much for letting us know about this program. And if you are interested, there is a website. It is UTStateBar.org. We'll be right back.